Novel culture.
Novel culture.
Novel culture. Novel culture.
What's up? What's up? What's up? This is Paris from Novel Culture, and I'm here in front of our Nissan van where we'll be showing you our very last tour. This is probably the best build that we've done thus far. We've done like 5 builds, and this is very best. So come on, let me show you guys this because we're gonna get ready to sell this right here. All right, so as soon as we enter the back of this van, you see we have our fire extinguisher, we have our toilet, which you can easily pull out. From every video we've done with the tour, we show that we have a bucket and a lid. Just take that lid off.
Come on, Paris.
Alright, that's our toilet. Hey, now let's get in here.
Look at her shoes. Look, this is a no shoe zone.
I know.
No shoe zone.
I know. Show you guys our propane tank. If you know and you've been watching our tours, you know that we've been eating with a burner top. And now we have a propane. I'm gonna show you how this propane works. This is our cooktop. It's easy. So you just open this propane. We haven't refilled this since we've gotten it. All right, so then here's our cooktop. The propane is in the line, and then we just turn it on. Hey!
No, I don't think you can do two at.
Oh, can't do something. Hey, that fire! Hey, if we get cold, real cold, all we gotta do is this.
No, that's not recommended.
That's not recommended, but you could. So easily, we turn that fire off, bam. Close the propane tank. Now the reason why we have the propane like this is because we don't want propane to leak inside of the vehicle. Propane can easily leak inside, and that's how you get monoxide poisoning.
Before you close this, there's this vent that goes outside of the vehicle, right? And then there's this vent that goes outside of the vehicle. And this box is airtight, well, at least as airtight as we can get it.
Yep.
With these seals here and these clasps. And I'm just gonna go into the van just for the there's one of the holes, and then there's one, and then the other one is right there.
All right, so this was usually our towels. We used to keep our towels up here, our medicine cabinet. We have a camera system, a 7-camera system.
Quit hitting that.
Oops. We have a 7-camera system, which will be coming with the van, right?
No.
No.
So before we move forward, because she just mentioned something, and don't mind the gear. We've got camera gear up here. So there's 7 cameras. The first one is here. Well, that's one of them. The other one is there because, you know, police want to search. You can catch them in the act. There's another one. There's another one. There's another. And there's the third. So just to let you guys know, if you wanted to keep the cameras installed on here, I can tell you exactly where to get the MDVR from Falcon Eyes so that you can plug this directly up to it. What you'll need to do is you'll need to contact your cell phone provider and get a SIM card so that you can have 24-hour, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, live access to see your cameras in your van and your investment from anywhere in the country. So that was important to us.
All right. So then we have our electricity system. Now this is probably the most sophisticated electricity system that we've done thus far.
And also, you know, it's not organized right now. So there's our battery cutoff switch. To show how that works is, you see this light on, right? That fan vent is on, those lights are on. Go ahead, turn it.
Flip it.
Now everything is off. everything, including the battery monitor. So if we're going into long-term storage, nothing's off. Now you can turn it back on. Okay, there we go.
There we go.
All right. So we have two fans because in the summer it gets really hot in there. So it's they're on now, even though we're in Chicago and it's 30 degrees outside. But they are on indefinitely just in case it gets too hot in there. We have our battery cutoff that we demonstrated. Our battery monitor, the cheap version of the Victron. And then we have our solar charge controller indicator there telling us how much power we have coming in. Right now we have 0.6 amps, which is not that much, probably because we have gear on top of the van. We really like having this refrigerator. I've been trying to convince Paris to get a refrigerator since we first moved in. If you look way back in the day, we've got some water, some milk, and some more milk. But yes, this refrigerator is hooked up 24 hours a day, you know, to keep the stuff cool. It also is a freezer, either or though. It cannot be both. Got these gloves on, so it's hard to put that in there. All right, now we are in the bedroom, and here's our closet. So here's Paris's closet. Right here in the way, and here's where Paris will put her clothes. Here's a workbench that either she can use. I used it a lot of times to keep my belts and stuff like that. It's like one of those IKEA closets, you know, but it's cool. All right, and then mine is right here. For some reason, Paris's clothes is in there. I don't know why, but yeah. So there's also a light in there. But since the switches don't work, it doesn't really help me all that much. Alright, now that we're in the bedroom, let's start with the TV. So this was purchased in order to have a bigger screen to edit videos on. We found that since we did a lot of traveling and we were also students, that we would reserve that for school. But definitely if you're on the road, this will be helpful for watching, you know, movies and anything like that. Ooh, it's chilly. All right, I'm gonna close this. All right.
Woo, it's cold.
So we've got a mini ironing board here. Definitely, I like to iron my clothes, and you know, this is, you know, satisfactory iron ironing board, and it hooks conveniently to there. All right, so there's the outlet there. That's connected directly to the inverter, and that's what the TV is connected to. Right here, we put a surge protector so that we can charge our stuff right here. And so now that we come in, I'm gonna slide in with you guys. We have another reading light. If you wanted to change this out, you can. It's a turf, which is, you know, aesthetically it looks pretty nice. And I still need to button this up. I'm just gonna cover this up with a piece of wood, and you know, that, I don't know, don't use Romex in a van. And it's not connected to anything, so no fire hazard. And this is where we kept our backpacks. So there's the pantry. There's a tap there, a line that you can install a 12-volt pump. And if you wanted to put a sink here or do something like that, then you can definitely do that. We would put you know, some stuff up there. We have a new addition. This is the Backsplash, because when you cook in here, the heat comes up and you don't want anything burning. Here is another storage. You know, there's two sections. There's a wheel well under there, so we would just put both of our backpacks in there, and then we put our laundry right there.
There's a bowl in there.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess the missus who is cleaning this and the mister who did not look over it let the stuff slip. So let's talk about this bed a little bit. It's a full-size memory foam mattress with about 1.5 inches of a gel foam on top. And we ordered these covers specially, of course, as you see it matching. This is a more durable one, thicker one, because we knew we'd be sitting our tails here when we're doing work or getting ready a lot. And it's all the way around, and we just used a bread cutter to cut it. There's 4 inches we cut off the side, so now this is 50 inches to have these in little pieces so that when we remove it, we can access the storage under. So let me just grab this out of the way to show you guys under here. The only reason I'm lifting this is because Paris is there holding the camera. But here's where we put our shoes, and for the coronavirus, when the outbreak happened, we stored our emergency food stores. Gonna move the other ones. It's really not this complicated. It's just since we're trying to show you guys, it is all in the way. There's some coins in there. I don't know where those came from. But here's where I put my shoes, and there's where Paris put her shoes. And then we use this as our emergency food stores. We stored all kinds of perishables under there. And while we're here, let me show you. Let me show you our third battery. Let me move this out of the way. So, yeah, there's our third AGM battery, and there we go. Move this back out of the way. And under here, this is where we used to carry camera gear. And we could just, oh, there's a pillow there. But yeah, actually we still got some under here. We got a Ronin teleprompter, some lights, but this is usable space pretty well. And the last compartment that we have is my compartment. It is tool chest. It's a little dirty, you know, and tools get in there. A lot of tools fit in there. Right now, here's the jack that comes with the van. It's a bottle jack. You know, it's served us as best as it could over the past 4 years living in the van. But let me go ahead and show you guys how to put these cushions back, because we made it look complicated, but it is not. We don't usually stack them up there either. With one hand. So before we get to the garage, here is the last thing. It's this fan vent. So this fan vent is very helpful when it's hot outside. Locked. It has 10 speeds, and it's the manual one. So, but if you're back here, then you'll just open this. It's easy to bring it back down and then tighten. Lock it into place. You want to? It's time to show the garage. But for you guys, you can store whatever you'd like here. This is where I kept my helmet, but you can, like I said, hang whatever you want. Got some hooks here. We have 20% security film on the front, and then 5% limo tint in the back on both windows. So if I took it back to this, I wish I could demonstrate it, but I would hate to break that window. But yeah, it was definitely more expensive than regular tint, harder to find. So it's kind of the stuff that if you have cargo that you care about, you put that kind of tint on there. And then we have these postal service style, work truck style grates, just in case somebody, you know, tried to get in and they broke the window, they wouldn't get all the way in, and that gives us enough time to grab, you know, whatever we need to fend them off, you know. In a crazy situation.
You ain't fending nobody off with that, boy.
But for the tires, we have some LT, that's light truck tires at 245 70 R17, 17-inch rims. We've got our entrance to the solar panel wire, and then we have our Vantech H1 roof rack system. As you see, we kind of lost it's kind of crooked. We kind of lost a battle with a park garage ceiling. And we also kept our tires, we kept some jack stands, and we kept our high lift jack up there. Thank you guys very much for watching the tour of our 2012 Nissan NV2500 Campervan. We're definitely looking forward to hearing from you at Lavelle and Paris at novelculture.com for inquiries. See us at Instagram and watch our Sprinter van build coming up next year. See you guys later.